Welcome back, everyone. Time for Papa's comic books and coffee. Okay, let's see who we have today. Will you look at that? Marvel Comics Group, Adventures into Fear with the Man-Thing, number 18, 20 cents back in 1973. Name of this story is Question of Survival. This is by Steve Gerber and Val Majalik. Now remember, this book and others are available on my eBay page, Papa's-Comic-Books. Don't forget, hit that like button, give me a subscription. I would really appreciate it. Tell me in the comments what you think, okay? Here we go. That thing shambling toward us out of the swamp. Mary, in the name of heaven, let's get out of here. No, not without Kevin. Not without Kevin. What about Kevin? Question of survival. A car on a Florida highway at 1 a.m. on the night of a summer storm. At the wheel, Ralph Sorrell, salesman heading north from Miami to Tampa in a hurry and feeling no pain. He stayed too long in the beach city and drank too much, and now his wheels just won't stay in his lane. He wonders why. Man-Thing. The rain falls warm and wet this night, heavy drops that burst and become rivulets, wending their way down the bark of the trees and the veins of leaves and the muck-laden foam of the macabre Man-Thing. And within him there wells up a kind of loathing, and he too wonders why. He watches the creature as Ralph Sorrell's auto zigs and zags and sags and skids away. Oh no! The answer to both questions is here aboard the southbound bus, written on the souls of 50 passengers. People such as that girl, Mary Brown, and this soldier, Jim Arsdale. Happens with mind-reeling suddenness. The final fateful skid followed by the shrill metallic scream of water-soaked brakes. And then the cacophony of the shattering glass steel smashing against steel. They crashed. Oh no. And this student, Holden Crane, and even this sleeping child, Kevin Kinnaman, ordinary human beings just like Ralph Sorrell, people who can die, all superimposed on the blood-chilling impact. Oh no, that was not a way to open up a book. The clangor of the crash quickly dies away, to be replaced by the sizzle of the white-hot metal in the murky waters, the quiet crackling of flames, and the faint splashing of hands clawing free. And Mary Brown prays she is not alone. A moment of stumbling blindly about, then discovery. You're alive. Here, take my hand. Thanks, I can make it now, I think. Are we the two only ones who left? I thought so, but look over there. Do you see? Something's moving. Hang on, we're coming. No, blast it, let me alone, let me die, keep away from me. Kid must be suffering from shock. Don't worry, you're not going to die. You're safe now. Encourage me some more, lady. Take it back, this guy's not in shock. He's just plain crazy. Help me, somebody, please. Oh, good Lord, come on, look you two. It's a kid. Get over here, fella, he's trapped. Don't give me orders, soldier boy. I say leave him there. What are you, mad? How can you sit there so coldly while a child lies hurt? Perhaps even spare me the purple prose, lady. I've got my reasons, that's all. But we need your help. Don't waste your breath on him, miss. The boy's pinned under a half-ton of debris. It'd take a dozen men to move it. Good Lord, what's that thing? Cripes, either I'm hallucinating or we're being invaded by 6-foot hobbits. Though he cannot fathom their words, he can feel the desperation, and so he slogs out of hiding. The misshapen mass of on-life, that molted monster that once was a man. Lacking the glibness Holden Crane of others can only watch astounded as the slime dweller lumbers closer, as he ponderously malformed hands untangle the heavy steel bands, lift them up off the injured youngster, and he draws the boy's fragile form out of the sucking earth, awkwardly with a quality of gentleness. It's incredible, but I don't think it means any harm. Clumsily, as if each foot were hindering the other's movement, the creature turns. I think it wants to take the boy. But what if you're wrong? You saw what it did to that wreckage. It could break me in half if I made the wrong gesture, and yet, looking in its eyes, I don't believe it would. Cautious, but no longer fearful, she extends her arms. And I don't know what to say, how to thank you, but the man thing wishes no thanks, nor could he understand them were they offered. So he simply departs, far freaking out. You lousy punk, the kid could have died, and that's all you say for yourself? Why did you refuse to help? Why? Come on, punk, answer me. Okay, hero, I refuse on philosophical grounds. I'm opposed to life. Of course, they don't teach that in basic, not overtly anyway, so, shut up. You're a sick punk, real sick, but I don't have to listen to it. Corgis, those are good old toys. But even as Jim Arsdale's anger explodes in one direction, a new cause for concern appears from another. Look, the driver of the car, he's alive. So what? You can't help him. I won't let you. Miss, the maniac killed 50 people. He's still a human being, isn't he? Let go of me. I'm going to do what I can. Thanks, girlie. I won't forget this. It's Mary, not girlie, please. Sure, Mary. I'm sorry. Honest, I am. Wait a second, Miss Mary, bring our friend here a little closer. I've got a theory. I want to check it out. Sniff, you're just like I figured. Booze on his breath. A crummy drunk. You can't prove it. Please, we haven't time to fight. The boy is badly hurt. He needs medical care right now. This is unreal. The whole establishment, a microcosm. One guy drunk on a power, the other on alcohol. I told you to shut up. Verbiage. It spews from human mouths in foul backlash torrents and grates on unhuman ears. The man thing would be only too happy to forget these 5 slouch silently away, and yet he cannot. For while most of the complexities of man's behavior are beyond his ken, there are also elemental things such as evil, which he can see and men cannot. He returns. Okay, if the kid needs a doctor, that comes first, but the closest town is 40 miles down the highway. He may not last that long. Isn't there any place nearer? Yeah, the town where I was born on the other side of the swamp. I think I can get us there, but the trip won't be a picnic, and you'll all have to trust me to lead you. Do I hear any objections, punk? Mr. Punk to you, hero. And as far as objections, perish, forbid. I have deep abiding faith that you be a great leader in any swamp. After all, they're so similar to rice paddies. Mary, give me the boy to carry, and we'll get moving. Hey, you're not going to let him insult our country. Right now, I'm just going to try to save this kid's life. You can follow or stay. I don't care. They follow. As soon as sight of the wreck is far behind them, it flames a mere glimmer, a glimpse through the tangle. You know, you've come through this better than any of us. You're a brave girl, Mary. Brave? Me? Don't be silly. I'm trained for this. I'm a nurse. Funny, this was supposed to be my big Miami vacation. Instead, it's just more of the usual. I knew it. For all of your syrupy charm, there's something cold about you. Cold? What do you mean? Life is a commodity to you. You're so busy saving it, you never really experience it. You get bedside manner, but not compassion. Hey, don't talk to her that way. Quiet, scum. You're worse than he is. You're a drunken murderer. Wow, look who's calling whom a murderer. Bet you're fresh back from Nam, ain't you, hero? Why, you lousy Kong-loving crud, I ought to level you for that. You don't deserve to live in this country. Right on, hero. No one does. Now, what's that supposed to mean, punk? Nothing that comes out of your mouth makes sense. Mary. What? Oh, Lord. Don't move. It'll go for all of us if you startle it. He's right, Mary. Just stand still. But try through, though she may have trembling betrays her fear. He's going to leap. Can't one of you help me? Well, what happened here? There you go. Well, go on here, hero, kill it. Or you can only kill people, But before Rosdale can reply, a claw-like hand parts the tangle, and the monster appears once more. Savagely, he tears the reptile from its perch and wields it whip-like against itself, smashing the very life from it, sending it deadly venom cascading past its fangs and into the murk. Then, for a moment, he stands unmoving, gazing at the lifeless coil, as if in mourning, until at last he shuffles forward, and perhaps symbolically, perhaps not, deposits the dead snake at the feet of the Holden crane. Hey, keep it, Frodo. I don't want it. I think we're all exhausted. Let's stop, relax for a while. Right, huh? Yeah, I'm for that. Let's find a clump of dry ground. Over here, folks, this looks safe enough. The punk's right. I am at home in a swamp. Oh, then you really did serve in Vietnam. More than that, lady. The name's Jim Arsdale. Maybe you've heard of me. No, I haven't. Well, I have, Mary. I've seen his name in the local papers. He's one of those prisoners. You're a credit to our country, son. Credit. He's a freaking war criminal. What was it like, hero, dropping bombs on women and kids? Punk, I've just had all I'm going to take from you. Sure, hero, prove how brave you are. Slug a pacifist. Bull, nobody's a pacifist. You'll fight. You've got to. Why don't you fight? Enough, soldier. Stop before you kill him. No, blast it. Let go of me. Let go. 4 lousy years I rotted in Hanoi for jerks like him. 4 years while my country went insane. He says he hates life. I should have put him out of his misery. Haven't you done enough beating him within 1 inch of his life? Here, let me help you. Thanks, Mary. You're okay, you know. If you mean that explain to me that this thing about being against life. Explain, Mary. Look around you. It's not just me. It's our whole blessed country. We all hate life. Take Soldier Jim here. He just came back from a war attrition. That's where the whole fight is, to see which side can kill more people. It's sick. We really are out to destroy ourselves. And here, at home, he dumped chemicals into our waters, poisoned the fish. Then we eat them and poison ourselves. That's suicide, but it's also our way of life. Case in point, do you know why alcohol makes you high? How it works? No, not really. It kills brain cells, and brain cells don't regenerate. Once they're dead, they stay dead, so you're suicidal too. Get off it, punk. If you were so concerned, you do something instead of just yell blah blah some revelation. That's no answer, punk. There are groups you can join, work you can do. Hero, I belong to more groups than you'd know how to count. But unless the group you belong to is a bank or an oil company, nobody listens. Look, can't you two debate later? I want to get moving again, out of this muck hole. Yes, please, the boy's growing weaker. Thus the long trek resumes, silently this time, and still under the eye of the man-thing, for the evil he senses among them has yet to reveal itself. Cut to a farmhouse miles away, near the town which the trekkers seek, to a girl named Jennifer and her boyfriend, Jackson, and their softly spoken goodnight words. Just forget those weird dreams and get some rest. Promise. I promise to try anyway. Thanks, Jackson. Take care. She is a child of the supernatural, this Jennifer, who once possessed an uncanny mind like with the man-thing. Of late, she is plagued by dreams, eerie dreams, dreams which are about to invade even her waking hours. She stands, rigid eyes, wide looking at Jackson's back, but seeing something else, not of this earth. And through the struggles to contain her horror and revulsion, she cannot. And she screams. Jennifer, what's wrong? What is it? Mr. Kale. She just started doing that. I know, Jackson, I know. And so shall we. Next issue. But now we must return to the swamp and 5 weary souls. If only you could let go of some of the awful bitterness inside you. For what, Mary? Things don't change. Money talks. Life doesn't. Wait, look up ahead. Lights in the town. We've made it. But it can't be. Not yet. We should still be miles from town. A few hours at least. Newsflash, folks, it don't matter. Whatever it is as far as any of you are gonna go. I don't understand. What's the meaning of this? Meaning, girlie, just this is we all get back. I go to jail. I already lost my car. I ain't about to throw everything. Of all the mister, I've seen dirt in my time, but you, see, what did I tell you? The lives he took mean nothing to him. 50 people dead, and he's worried about his car, his freaking money. That's what you rotted in Hanoi for, not me, Jim. Shut up. Don't you point a finger at me, you filthy commie scum. You deserve to die for running down this country. He's dead. You killed him in cold blood. We didn't even know his name. I had to, girlie. It was for my patriotic duty. But with you and the soldier, it's even more than that. Yeah, like what, patriot? Survival, soldier. A question of survival. If I'm going to live, girlie, you got to die. Then you're not going to live. Not if I can help it. Jim, no. He'll kill you too. Bam! I figured he'd understand why you all had to die. Thought he'd take it like a man. Lord in heaven, you're a lunatic. Not just a super patriot, a madman. The punk was right. Life was no value to you at all. Aw, come on, girlie. Don't you say that. I worked hard to get where I am. I get a piece of the good life. I don't want to do this, but you see that. But even if she does see this, there's another who does not. And that one now acts. No, the monstrous after me. It knows what they knew. It's got to die too. Then, but how? How can I kill that? Hey, the soldier was right. There's no town here. It's a construction camp. Just construction. Which may just be my vantage, monster baby. Nice and close now. That's it. You just keep coming. So if I can blast you full head off, I did it. His face is melting like such putty. He ain't even made out of flesh, just slime. Yoo-hoo, look it, I'm fall. I got you, monster. You're dying and I killed you. Intense heat, perhaps the one force that man-thing cannot endure. It withers him, takes the life-giving moisture from him. But to destroy him or even harm him, it must be applied continuously and for sustained duration, else the life juices flow back from his extremities. A single burst simply will not do against a creature who can ooze back from near death. Hey, I could use this thing to get rid of the bodies. No evidence, no jail. I'll be free. Free. Freedom is just another word for nothing left to lose. And in the next moment, Ralph Sorrell loses all. It is a quiet impalement of the broken bottle marked 86 proof. However, he is indeed free, and Mary too is free to emerge from the swamp, and the workers race from their barracks to meet her. See, I told you I heard something. Help that lady. Cripes, every night on the job is something else. See? Her words are few and meaningless. The man thing but reads her face. Thank you. And thought, and that is enough. Were you talking to us, to that thing, miss? That monster killed your foreman. Oh, then your foreman must have been a very evil man. Next, the Enchanter's Apprentice. That was Man-Thing. The Man-Thing. Number 18 from 1973. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. Give me a comment down below. Tell me what you thought about it. Hit that subscribe button. Give me a like. Don't forget, this book and others are available on my eBay page, Papa's-Comic-Books. All right, as I always say,
that was easy.
Until next time, Papa is out.